and then yeah, and then I'll come back and tell you what my plans are. But that is a bit of a secret. Hello, my name's Sam and welcome to my channel So That Sparkle with Sam. So today is my Friday Sews, hashtag Friday Sews, brought to us by the lovely Jen in Today in Jen's Sewing Room, for which I am very grateful. So it is Thursday. It is Friday Sews, I promise. So last week I came to you on Saturday. This week I'm here on Thursday, but I am hoping to get this out to you on Friday, so it will be a genuine Friday Sews. You know, that's all of the admin. So I'm going to first explain this. So I'm fresh out of the shower and it is very, very hot. So, you know, my hair is doing the normal humid thing, but I'm actually in the process of growing my hair out at the moment. So for the next few months, you will just get wild hair, Sam, and I'm ever so sorry, but there's not a lot I can do about it. I'm just going through the pain. So, you know, hairband patterns accepted. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things. So I kind of left you off with what my plans for the week were for this week, and I've pretty much stuck to them, actually. Go me. So yeah, pretty much done everything I said I was going to do. So the Carolyn Cullottes from Sew to Grow, I did a toile of those, and I'll pop that up here. I did a toile in a lovely viscose fabric that I got from a swap table. I think it was one of Sam's Secret Girlies. Yes, it was one of her socials that I went to and got a swap there. And I'm really, really glad that I used that fabric because it was beautiful. And although that is my toile, I'll definitely get a lot of wear out of those Cullottes because the lovely colours in there. It's got black in there, so you can wear it with a black tank. It's got white in it, so I can wear it with a white tank. It's got a lovely emerald green, and it's got a lovely kind of like an orangey colour in it. So it's very easy to mix and match, because that's the thing I find sometimes when I make trousers with that I've got colours or patterns on and not just plain solids. I find the matching them up sometimes a bit tricky, but actually those were really nice, and the fit was perfect, absolutely perfect. The one thing from the toile that I made different from when I made the actual garment, which I'll talk about in a minute, was the pocket pieces. Now it does say you can use viscose in the pattern instructions, but because I used viscose, where the pockets go across, because they're a shaped pocket, I felt that it was just a little bit baggy on my toile, and what I did is I just shortened it a tiny bit and the other one, and that sorted the problem. And I don't think it was a pattern problem. I think it may have been me not perhaps pinning it right up to the seam allowance, or it may have been the viscose being just a little bit more loosey-goosey than other fabrics. But other than that, straight size 10, Bob's your uncle, job's a good one. And yeah, I did leave them the length that it says, and it's not really a culotte length. It's a little bit longer than culottes because I think it's drafted for 5'8" and I'm 5'4", so they did come up longer, but for me that was still perfect for me. But I will remember that in the future, because I am thinking of making them in a shorty version because they just fit me so well and they're just so comfy. Yeah, and I'm finding things really difficult. My menopausal body's being a bit mean to me at the moment, and I'm finding things around my waist where I never used to find things uncomfortable. I'm now finding them uncomfortable, and yeah, and so that kind of you know, I'm finding it really hard to find comfortable ones, and they are really comfortable. So yeah, and I think it may be because the waistband is curved a little bit, so it's not straight on, and I think that just kind of gives a little bit more room around my mum tum and is comfy. So, and I'm not saying no to comfy at the moment. So yes, so that was done, tick. I then made the actual version in that gorgeous Crafty Pie fabric that I showed you in the blue and the green, but I'm not going to show you those finished because I'm off somewhere special. On Saturday, I'm going to the Festival of Quilts. I'm very much hoping that I'm going to bump into Adam from Adam Sews at some point, because it's just always a joy when you bump into Adam. And I'm also hoping to bump into someone else, but that is a bit of a secret. But you know, if you follow, you know, stalk me on Instagram, you might find out where what I'm up to, and join me again for Friday Sews next week, and I'll tell you all about it. So yeah, so you know, I'm going somewhere special. I wanted to make myself an outfit, and I have done. And I've also this week, as well as making the culottes, I made a special top to match as well. Well, I kind of upcycled a top and embellished it. So yeah, that's what I've been. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing, which is very exciting. And then the other toile that I wanted to get done this week was the Bardon dress from Peppermint magazine, which I made from the So Hayley Jane fabric that I got, which was like the festival box, which was the kind of orangey blue tie-dye. And I'll pop a picture of it here, but I have put that on Instagram and it got so much instant love. I think it was because I was just feeling really cool and clever with myself, because it was the hottest day when I wore that, and I wore it to work, and I can get away with wearing it to work because it covers me up, but it is so cool and it's loose and floaty without being a tent. Do you know what I mean? It's a loose and floaty dress, but it looks as if it comes in where it comes in and goes out where it goes out, but actually it doesn't really touch your body much. So it, you know, it didn't get me hot and sweaty. It kept me lovely and cool, and I felt really cool. I did have to make a couple of alterations to that one. The standard ones, I had to do a narrow shoulder adjustment because I do find that it comes out quite wide, and also another one that I have to do because I am not very big from my shoulders to my bust. When my bust starts, I had to raise the shoulder straps by 3 centimeters. Next time I'm going to do 4 centimeters because I was being a bit tentative, because I was thinking, oh, because there's no fastenings, I thought, oh, if you put it all up like this, Sam, you're not going to be able to get it on over your head. You know, you need a bit of room, or not be able to get your arms in. But actually it was fine, and I probably would go up a little bit more next time, and there will be a next time, because oh my goodness, that Bardon dress is so comfortable, and I can't wait to experiment and do it in different fabrics. Now, I did allude to that I may do it in the lovely Crafty Pie, the other fabric that I got from Carolyn Rose, which is this one. However, I've been really thinking on this fabric, and after saying I do love the Bardon dress, but I think that I might keep that one for another dress in mind. So I'm just going to keep hold of it for now, because yeah, and I've got so many other fabrics in my stash that I could use for the Bardon dress. So that's where I think I'm going to, I'm going to kind of stick with that. So I have been a very good girl. I've completed one of my whips. So I have I've still yet to do my vlog about all of my whips, but I thought, well, that's not going to stop me from actually getting them done, because I have got a bit of an issue. So I basically did lucky dip, pulled one of my project bags out, and out came the Bertha cardigan from the Tilly and the Buttons book. And I don't know why this was a whip. It was just, you know, I traced the pattern pieces out. I cut most of the pieces out of this lovely jacquard jersey that I got from Beyond the Pink Door from Andrea. I kind of knew when I got this fabric that this is what it was going to be, because I wanted it to be my posh cardi, and you know, that I could wear over the top of things, but would still look quite nice and smart. And I just didn't sew it together. So I was like, this week you are going to sew that together. And sewing a cardigan when it's 29 degrees in your sewing room is not the funnest of fun things to do on a fun day, but I got the job done. So yeah, so there is my book. And if I can bear it, I will put it on for a picture. If not, you might have to wait until it goes on my grid on Instagram because it is a bit warm today. So we will see. So what's been happening this week? So this week's been a really good week, actually. On Monday, I met the lovely Judy from Running So and So because she was off on a visit, you know, all over the place as she does. So I saw her lovely daughter Hannah and her gorgeous grandson George, and he was adorable, as they all are. And it was so lovely. And she came to see me in Carolyn Rose. Now, it was actually my day off on Monday. I do my Sew Sparkle with Sam in the morning, but I planned not to have one on that week. I have got one on Monday if anyone wants to come along. On the 5th of August, Monday, 10 till 12, if you want to come along. And yeah, so, but I did come into the shop special when she said she was coming. So, yeah, and that was just really lovely. And I think I've got a little bit of footage, and if I have, that will appear either at the end or in here. So, and she bought some of our lovely fabric and went away a very happy bunny. So it was just lovely to see her, really. It was just really nice. So that was nice. And then on Tuesday, I got a package through the post, and I bought some fabric on a recommendation from the lovely Vicky, one of the Sewing Bee contestants from not this year, last year, what Vicky made. And she was kind of telling everybody about a friend of hers who runs Fabrics by Alice, and said, oh, wouldn't it be lovely if you just nipped over and had a look, just have a look. My friend's starting out, very small business. Have a look, see if there's anything you fancy. So I was like, rightio, I will, because I do love to support small businesses and I love fabric. So what's not to love? So I did pop on. Now, the first fabric that I'm going to show you is not one that I ordered. So I ordered this fabric, but in the red colourway, and very, very quickly, almost straight away after I ordered, I got a very, very polite email saying, I'm ever so sorry. You know, obviously they're just new to the business and they had run out of the red colourway before they could kind of take it off of the website. Would I like something else instead? And she gave me a long kind of, I had lots and lots of choices, and she said, or we have got that one, the red colour, in a rust colourway. What do you think of this? I was like, yes, please. So this is what I got, and I'm so glad because I didn't see it in the rust colourway when I looked on the website. I only saw it in the red, and it was actually the design that I really fell in love with, but actually this colour really, really suits me, this kind of like rusty coppery brown. So I've got 2 meters. It is a beautiful viscose, no, is it? Or is it a cotton sateen? I will check and I'll pop it down for you. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I've been wanting this kind of type of fabric to make the Botano shirt from Friday Pattern Company. I know I mentioned that quite a while ago, that I wanted to make a shirt, but I hadn't quite found the right fabric. And I think I have actually put a fabric away in a project bag with that in mind, but this is definitely what I had in my mind. So this is definitely going to be a Botano shirt. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you the pattern or the pattern booklet because on recommendation from a few of other vloggers, I thought I'd give CLC prints a go, because I normally use Flamingo prints and get all of my patterns printed by them. But everybody was saying, you know, oh, give them a go, and so I did. But unfortunately, even though I ordered them on Saturday, basically as soon as I finished Friday Sews last week, I ordered them, they haven't come yet. So I'm a little bit disappointed because, I mean, I know it's not that many days, but I'm used to with Flamingo Prints them coming pretty much the next day. So so unfortunately I have had the battalion all printed up. I thought I had it printed out, but I didn't. So I've had that all, and hopefully that will come. So if it does, that might get cut out this week, or it may just get popped away for another day. I'm not 100% sure about that one. The other fabric that I got from Fabrics by Alice was this lovely viscose, and it is just very much a bit of me. This is for an autumn make. It will probably turn into some kind of like pinafore dress or something like that, because I think it's really, really lovely. Yeah. And all of the fabrics were very reasonably priced as well. So I think I got 2 meters of that one as well. And then the last one I got, I surprised myself with this one because I really liked it, but it's not really my colours. I'm doing this at the moment. I'm having a bit of an experiment with fabrics and colour. So yeah, I went for this one, and it's a gorgeous organic, it's an organic cotton. And I don't know about you guys, but I was thinking fleur. How do we feel about fleur? Just the top, not the dress. With the tie bows to perhaps wear with jeans. I don't know. What do we think? So yeah, so that I did treat myself to a little bit of fabric. That was very nice. And then on to Wednesday. Well, I'm going to go back in time for Wednesday. So here is me on Wednesday. So welcome back in time. It is Wednesday, and I have just got this lovely box just come to my door from my lovely postman. So I thought I'd open it now, and then I'm going to pop it in to my Friday sews. I hope that's okay. So I am actually totally by accident wearing Beyond the Pink Door fabric today. I'm wearing, it's very hot in Leamington at the moment, and so I'm just wearing a easy breezy t-shirt dress of my own design, from that I just basically made it so it fit exactly the 1.5 meters that we got in the box. I'll just do a quick stand up. It's got pockets, and it's just a nice easy breezy t-shirt dress, which is keeping me nice and cool. So yeah, so let's open. I've got my sewer's extra finger here, which is great for opening boxes. And it says snip snip, pretty things inside, snip snip. So yes. Ooh. Ooh. Out of the blue, and I do love blue. Scan this code with your phone or iPad to access the ebook, which accommodates this month's box. Oh, and there are 2 colorways. How exciting. And for those of you that like this kind of thing, it is subscription box 30 if you're keeping track of things. And then I'll show you inside. Ooh, all very pretty. Beyond the Pink Door sticker. I'm loving the blue. It all feels very moody, but in a good way, you know. Ooh, so got some sweeties. These remind me a little bit of Glacier Fox's mints, but I don't know whether they are. I don't know quite what they are, but they look very, very nice. So I have actually got a bit of a frog in my throat today. I think it's because it's hot. My throat's very dry. So I've got some lovely white rickrack. I've got quite a lot of rickrack in my stash. I did a little trimming sort out of my stash the other day, and I've got quite a lot. So I might have to try and see if I can use that. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a rickrack kind of girl, but you know, never say never. Oh, this is exciting. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Designed exclusively by Beyond the Pink Door, makes project pad. 50 tearable sheets. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, wow, look. So each page, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to be more organised. you get a little project page and it says the date started, date completed, got a bit for a title there, supplies required, a little sketch, notes, measurements. So that's quite a neat little thing. Yeah, in fact that would be really handy, wouldn't it, for when I'm vlogging, so I can just write a few notes, and then when I'm telling you about what I've made, got it all written down. Now, I'd like to tell you here and now that I will use this religiously every time I start a new project. But I know I won't. But I'll do my best, okay? I'll try. So that is lovely though. It's beautiful. And we've got now, oh, it is a Gutermann. It's a Gutermann polyester. Oh, it looks like a slightly different colour than the normal ones, but I think it's still exactly the same. I think it's still a sew all, and it's in this gorgeous blue, which I love, as you can tell. And then the bit you've come for, really, what you've come for is the fabric. So here it is. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, do you know what? I've got a dress in my wardrobe that I've had for the longest time, and I absolutely love it. I might, if I can, I might get it out and show you and pop a picture. But it's almost exactly the same. Now, it's kind of like a skater dress. So I am wondering whether this might be like a recreate, because it is almost exactly the same, and I do really love it. And this is a very similar colour to the colour that I wore in mine and Simon's celebration when we got together. So yeah, oof, I do love that. I do love that. That is a bit of me, that is. I'm smelling the fabric. I don't know why. I haven't washed it yet. It's just in the box. So yeah, how exciting. I am very excited about that. So I'm going to go away and I'm going to have a little look at the ebook, and yeah, see if I can have a little look and get a bit inspired maybe, and then yeah, and then I'll come back and tell you what my plans are. So hopefully you've just seen me unboxing my Beyond Pink Door box, which I did. And I wanted to show you the dress I was talking about. So here it is. This is the dress that I wore for the celebration of me and Simon. And in the evening, I did wear a different dress in the day. This is the dress I wore in the evening. And I absolutely love it. And as you can see, it's kind of got bodice, and then it's got like a half circle skirt. It's got pockets, and it fitted me just, but it was very, very tight. And then when I was talking yesterday about it, I took it downstairs when I was watching some Olympics with Simon, and I turned it inside out and I had a little look, and inside I spied two little back darts. I don't know whether you can see, but I unpicked the back darts and then got back in it again, got Simon to do me up, and actually it fits much better. There's not a lot of room in it, but it fits much better. So what I would like to do is I would like to in some way recreate this dress or something similar in this fabric. Can you see how similar it is? Can you see how it kind of, you know, because it is mine and Simon's anniversary on the 27th of August. So I've got the rest of this month, and I would love to be able to make a dress that's a little bit like this, because this will be a little bit of a practice, because this is the style that I want for my dressmaker's ball dress. But I'll make it in this fabric as a kind of, you know, I don't know whether I'll quite have enough fabric, and I may have to line it in a different fabric or something. So I will figure all of that out. But if any of you know any patterns that will give me this, or any advice on what I can do, it's got a zip up the back. Yeah. I did have a couple of patterns that I got free with magazines, and when I looked in them, they had no instructions, which was really frustrating. So I may just kind of make it up as I go along, but your advice is always much cherished. So yeah. The other option, if I do really want to kind of recreate that dress, but the other option is the Sydney shirt dress by Sew to Grow, which is another one that I got on the advice of Marie. And yeah, because I just think that would look really nice. Or I might make this up with one of the fabrics that I got from Fabrics by Alice. So yeah, so that is my thoughts and feelings on that. So yes, lovely ladies and gentlemen in my telephone, is that, as they say. So the plans for the weekend, as I said, I'm going to the Festival of Quilts on Saturday. If you're going, don't forget to give me a wave, because I love it. And I'll be the one with a spaceman on my back. I really will. A little shiny spaceman. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to going. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I just love having you here. And I'll see you all next week if I don't see you sooner. Bye for now.